Hi, I'm Mel and welcome to another episode of my online diary during my working holiday visa here in Canada. Oh my god, that is a tongue breaker. I hope you also say that in English. We say that in German. I don't know, I'm not sure. So it's been day 16. Oh my god, where was that? So it's been day 16 here in Vancouver, and I am way more happy than it was the last couple of days. So yesterday I kind of slept in because I didn't have to wake up early because my work only started at 2 p.m. So I was like, I'm just gonna use my time now that I actually have time to sleep in. I'll do that and then get going with my day until I have work. However, that's not the easiest part when you have a roommate right next door who wakes up at 7 a.m. Not only wakes up, but starts work at 7 a.m. So I kind of woke up at 7, but then I slept again until 9-ish, 9:30-ish. I don't really know. But I slept kind of in, and then I woke up, I was like, today I have to be more productive because the coming days I have my days off, and I just basically just want to be at the beach the whole time. So I don't want to have any errands or any chores to run, so I'm just gonna do everything today. So that's what I did. I got up, I started doing my laundry because I had a full basket, and this was the second time I did my laundry here in Canada, so you can imagine it's been a lot. I also washed my sheets again, and yeah, while that was happening, I knew that I was gonna go grocery shopping and I had to wash my hair. My hair is washed, it's just up right now because I was sweating from walking up from the beach. That's why it's up, but I promise I washed my hair yesterday. So I put in my sheets first because there was not enough space and I didn't want to wash my sheets with my other clothes. So while that was happening, I went to the store. I had to go to 2 stores because I ran out of everything. The only things that were left in my fridge were egg whites and maracuja puree, Greek yogurt, and I think almond milk. That was all. I didn't have anything else, so I really had to get everything. So I went to the first store, which is on West 4th. I can really recommend that one. It's on West 4th, and I don't know the exact name of the place, but it's kind of like a farmer's market. It's in front of Safeway, so if you're there, you'll definitely see they have lots of vegetables in front of the store. They have really good prices, and they're all local, so that's good. So I got there, and I got a lot of things. Let me see. I got spring onion, I got spinach, I got pak choy, I got salad, I got cucumbers, asparagus, and I'm missing something green here. I don't know, but I got that. And then I got Asian noodles. I got a dressing sauce. I got some rice waffles too, just to snack in between. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it from there, I think, and I paid 31 Canadian dollars. So just so you have a feeling too. So that's what I paid there, and then I walked back home, put everything in the fridge or in the freezer because I cut a lot of things up to put them in the freezer so they don't go bad. So I did that. Then I went downstairs, I changed, put the sheets in the dryer, and put my other laundry in the washing machine. Then I took the bus going to No Frills. If you know, No Frills is a very good place for shopping here. It's good prices and they have lots of stuff. And it's definitely cheaper than Safeway, in my opinion. I mean, I can only say from my experience, but this is what I know so far. So I went to No Frills. And last time I bought everything at No Frills. Sorry, I bought everything at. Oh, I got couscous. That's what I got at the other store still. Yeah. Last time I got everything at No Frills, and I paid 96 Canadian dollars for one bag. And this time I went there only to get meat and things that I didn't have at the local store. So I got some turkey sausages, which I'm gonna cut up and put in the freezer. Then I got chicken breasts, I got shrimp gyoza, I got chicken breast like cut as like ham. Then I got some more light cheese and strawberries. I got strawberries, and that was, I think, 51 Canadian dollars. So that was definitely more pricey, but also that's a lot of like things, and also a lot of things that I can put in the freezer, which is good because then I don't have to fear that it's gonna go bad. So that was my shopping. I went back with the bus again because even though it's like not super far away, like when you're shopping and you have a heavy bag, like I just didn't want that. And it was really hot that day, so nope. So I went back home, I got the bus, drove here, and then got back into the house, put everything in the fridge again. I didn't have time to cut everything up because I already like wanted to like cut up the meat and put them in the freezer, but I didn't have time, so I just put them in the fridge for now, and I'll have to do that like in the coming days. And so the next thing that I did was putting out the sheets from the dryer and putting my laundry from the washing machine in the dryer. And while that was going, I put on the sheets again on the bed, which is the worst task on my to-do list of all of them. Like, I freaking hate it. But I did it anyways because I knew that once I come back from work, I'm gonna be tired and I pretty much don't want to like put on sheets. So I did that even though I didn't want to. And wash my hair. I know, but yesterday was finally the day. It sounds stupid, but it's taking me a while to do that. So I washed my hair and then I got the laundry from the dryer once I was ready. I also made myself some lunch because I had bagels the day before and I felt like that was such a good idea. Like, if you get like a whole wheat bagel and then put on stuff that's like high protein and not like too much calories, that can be like a really good like snack for on the go. So I made myself a bagel, and yeah, then it was actually time to go to work already. I was kind of late. I was gonna be late, let's say it like that. I was gonna be late. I was sitting here and I was like, okay, I need like 25 minutes, but I didn't realize yesterday was the second day of Celebration of Lights, so there's gonna be more traffic and also delays in like public transport, buses and stuff. So I was sitting here like all chilled, like sitting on my phone and like making a plan, like what am I gonna do later. And then I was like, yeah, let me just check like how I'm gonna go to the store, like how it's gonna be. So I looked it up and there was only one bus that would bring me to my store on time, which was gonna leave like I think 9 minutes from the moment I saw it, and I needed like 6 minutes to walk to the bus station. So I had 3 minutes to get dressed, put on shoes, get everything done and leave. I managed it. So that was good. I drove from here to Davy Street, and then from Davy Street there were so many delays in the buses that I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk. Also getting my steps in, so that's good. So I walked down there and then I went into the store. We prepped everything. Yesterday was a sampling day again because of Celebration of Lights. There was like lots of people around, so my job is it to give out samples and like educate people about the product, about the brand. So I prepared everything, and also that's gonna be the store where I'm gonna be store manager. So it's good that I was already there and like getting a feeling like that storage room, like it broke my heart when I saw it. Like that's gonna be like my first to do for sure, like getting some kind of organization and making it look like pretty and accessible, because you can barely like walk in. So we got ready and then we had like 2 hours of sampling, I would say. We had like, that was one thing that was kind of odd. Like I was like, I'm approaching people and I'm like, hi, like this is our product, like giving my speech and like telling people about it. So I was talking to one girl and she was like listening to me and like asking questions, and then she took the product too. And then like, I don't know, like a minute later she came and she was like, do you have a permit to like give out samples here? And I was like, I don't know, like I'm just very new here, like I'm just gonna ask like my marketing manager. And I asked her, and then it turned out like because of the Celebration of Lights we were not allowed to like give out samples there, which okay, like we didn't know. We have a permit to like give out samples like in Vancouver. We didn't know with festivals of lights, but that's okay. Like we that was no problem. But the funny thing is, like, she took the sample and she was like eating the sample while she was telling us that we cannot sample here. Like, make it make sense. But it was okay. We still had lots of fun. Like, I met lots of funny people and like lots of nice people. Many people were nice and were listening to me and like were actually curious about what we're giving away. Other people just wanted free stuff, but like, in my opinion, like, if I'm giving out free stuff, you can at least take like 30 seconds to like listen to what I have to say, you know? Like, some of them are just like, they want to just grab my things. That's why I always keep like everything in my box, and once I finish my sentence, then I'm giving out the product, because I also want them to listen to me, even though nobody's listening, I know, but still. But yeah, we did that for 2 hours. It was hot, like hot. I was happy that I was wearing a black shirt because you didn't see that I was sweating, apart from here where I had like the box on. But other than that, it was okay. Then my roommate, she came by. I texted her that there's free stuff, and she loves free stuff. So she came by, she also visited me, and yeah, I got her a bowl. And then my shift was basically over. That was my day. I didn't have to prepare anything. I didn't have to like do anything afterwards, so I was good to go. So I got a little bowl to go, and then went with the almost last bus that went from Davy Street to my home. I had to change anyways, but that was the bus that was going like up the hill. And then I was waiting for the other bus, and I was like, I'm just gonna take like a little spoon of my bowl. Everything dropped. Not everything, but lots of it dropped, and I was very sad. I was standing there like all my hands were full of like the bowl, and then I got a new bag which was white, so I had bowl on my bag, which was amazing. Nobody cared. That's a good thing about Vancouver. Nobody cares about you, so nobody was actually paying attention to me like looking like a fool. Then I got on the bus and drove like all the stops. And then I had to walk up all the way again, the hill, but I was eating my acai bowl, so it was good. And then I was here, I put away my laundry, chill for a bit, and then I heard my roomie, because she's gonna go away for a month now. I heard her packing. She was I actually thought she was gonna faint at some point, because she was like so like, oh my god. But yeah, I heard her walking around. She was like, yeah, like, a friend of hers was here too that I also met like when I arrived here. And she was like, we're gonna get like quick dinner and I should come because, you know, she's not gonna be here for a while. And I didn't want to, actually, because I just went like grocery shopping, and when I go grocery shopping, I don't want to spend money for like eating out. But yeah, I was like, oh, whatever, might as well. So I went to dinner with her and her friend, and we talked a little bit, but I was so tired. I was so exhausted. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I just feel like I need like a couple of days now where I don't rush, because apparently like only a bit more of sleep is not enough. I don't know. But I was sitting there and I was like, I was so antisocial. I felt so bad, but yeah, it got better with time. And we shared some Chinese food, and then we got back. I had the rest of the donuts because on the first celebration of lights, which was on Saturday, we passed this one store, and apparently like close to their closing, when they're closing the store, they're giving away donuts for 50% off. So my roommate was like, because she loves free stuff, she went in and she was like, yeah, do you have like any donuts for 50% off? And she was like, you know, we're gonna throw all of them away, so if you want to have some, like, I can make you a box. So she gave us a box, and yeah, there were still a lot of them here, so I ate half of one of them that I was eating on Saturday. They are still good, so that's fine. And then I left because I was gonna go see the firework at the beach with another friend that I made in a store. Yeah, we met down at the Kisilano beach, and then we just walked a bit. And this time, like last time, we were also sitting at the beach where the volleyball nets were, but all the way in the back, which was okay because like it was good for like sitting back. But yeah, we had lots of people in front of us, and this time I was like, we should like get close to the water because then we have like free sight on the fireworks. And I also knew where the fireworks were gonna be, and it was her first time, which is funny because she's been here longer than me. But so we sat down, and then I only met her like 2 days ago, and we like only chatted for like 20 minutes, but it was such a nice evening. Like we were talking about like her home. She's from Brazil. We were talking about Brazil and how it's like living there, and how it's like living in Vancouver, and how she likes it so far. We're talking about boys, like what else when it's two girls, and work, and like all that kind of stuff. It was really nice. We had a really good time. Time passed like so fast. Like we sat down at like, I think it was before 8, and then all of a sudden it was 10. So that was good. That's always a good sign. And we watched the fireworks. It was really nice. I think yesterday was the Quebec version, like the competitor of Quebec. I'm not sure though, but it was amazing. Like such a beautiful firework. I'm honestly so impressed. Like I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, that was really good. And then we walked home again. I recorded, oh no, I didn't, I recorded one video because I didn't have time before we went for dinner, because I wanted to record like everything, but the walls are very thin here, and I didn't want to record when like she's packing and stuff because you can hear everything. So I recorded some stuff. Oh no, I didn't record some stuff. I only recorded my sketches for me versus her. And then I started editing like I always do. Close before I go to sleep, I edit everything and upload everything. And again, yesterday I didn't manage to upload all of them. I didn't upload the YouTube video, but it's okay. I cannot stress myself. Like it's just something that I want to do for fun, because that's like a passion of mine. And as soon as I like force myself to do it and don't go to sleep because I didn't like do everything, then it's not gonna be fun anymore. So it's okay, even though I sometimes hate myself that I don't really like organize myself well enough that everything fits in one day. It's okay. What can I do? But yeah. Oh, and I didn't tell you. I told you, not in the previous episode, but in the one before, that my colleague told me about this one girl that posted on TikTok about like a girls group. I also did that now. I posted something for this Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. One person said that she would love to come, so maybe it's gonna be me and one other person. I am excited. Yeah, I would love to make some like cool connections and like talk about nice stuff, like deeper stuff, not just superficial stuff. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Maybe on Saturday I will tell you that that was a full-on success and that so many people came. Who knows? But I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.